Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's Collective Tarot Love reading. I have your cards ready. I am going to deep dive and explain in detail by way of the cards what's going on with both you and your person. So let's go. Your crowning card today, Collective, is the Emperor guy, your person. What the Emperor guy is about here, Collective, is your person is wanting to build or is building a solid foundation. They are doing this here, Collective, so that you can see them, so that you see them as worthy, you accept them, you value them here, Collective, because this person, your person, is hardworking. They want to be accepted by you. They want you to recognize them. And most importantly here, Collective, they want you to see them as your counterpart, your equal, your match. The Emperor guy. Now you're coming in with the Eight of Swords. And so what the Eight of Swords is talking about here, Collective, is that in the past, your person saw you a certain way, their perception here. Now this was a past program. This was an outdated belief system. This was a past way of thinking. Now what it talks about there in your reading is your person had a lot of negative attachments. These attachments were to their patterns of thinking, their patterns of behaving here, Collective, their negative heart space, and how they applied it to their everyday life. Now, what it also talks about here, Collective, is your person was also attached to their environment, their friends and their family, and also intimate partners. Now, what it's telling me here, Collective, is that your person is in fear. They are trapped in fear. They are trapped in fear here, Collective, because they don't know if they are going to have a new beginning with you. Because that's what your person is wanting. This is why they're building here, Collective. Because what it talks about here in your reading, Collective, is that the motivation and what inspires your person to keep going, to keep moving here, is you. And that is the truth. This trapped in fear here, Collective, is actually, if your person went deep enough here, Collective, is neglect, abandonment and rejection. Now they've ended out that past programming, that past mentality here, Collective. They have ended that out. But to have a new beginning with you, here in your reading, what your person understands here, Collective, and knows is that it's your choice. It's not theirs. This is what it talks about here in your reading. But what it also talks about here, Collective, is your person still has some kind of attachment to their past. But this past here, Collective, is actually your person's childhood. Okay? Now you're coming in with the solar plexus. And so what it talks about here in your reading, Collective, is your person's confidence has grown. Your person's self-worth, self-esteem here, self-confidence here, Collective, is beginning to grow, because what it talks about here in terms of the solar plexus is your person is beginning to trust here, but trust in themselves that they can take the best action here, and that best action is about them, as well as you here, Collective, when you're coming in with the solar plexus here. So your person lives by their wits here, Collective. they are a type of person here in your reading that learns by doing. That's what the solar plexus is coming in as. Your person finds it easier here, collective, to learn by following somebody else here. Because in that way, because they trust themselves here, collective, they actually trust that they know. That's why they trust what they know here, collective, because they've seen it happen. This is what your reading is talking about. Now, what this is also talking about here, collective, in terms of your person and this Eight of Swords here, what it talks about here in your reading, to overcome that Eight of Swords here, is to have self-worth, is to believe. It's like that, to trust. Your person is beginning to trust in themselves here, collective, that they can build here. All right. They have the strength. They have their authority. They have their own autonomy here, collective. Self-determination. Self-determination. The solar plexus. Now you're coming in with the Two of Wands. And so what the Two of Wands is talking about here, collective, for your person is not to rush. Not to rush what they are going through, not to rush what they are building here, collective, and not to rush to come towards you here. Because in the past, what it can kind of talk about here in your reading is that, well, it talks about here is that your person rushed into certain situations and they didn't think about it before they did it, or they didn't think about the consequences for their actions here, collective. What it can kind of talk about here is that in the past, your person would just take action and then suffer the consequences, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so when it comes to you, and when it comes to what they are building, they don't want to rush that. It's like your person is making that conscious effort here, collective, to do it correct, to make sure it works, is what it's saying. Because they have learned their lessons from the past here, collective, their past programming here. It's like your person just jumped into things in the past here. And also it's like, what it's saying here is your person always assumed here that they were always right, especially when it came to you, collective. What I get here in terms of the Two of Wands is your person is waiting for that opportune moment, is what it talks about. And your person is going to take action. Now you're coming in with the Ace of Cups here, collective. And so what it talks about here in your reading, it's about your person here. Your person is showing restraint, is what it talks about here. Your person is keeping it to themselves. Their love, it's what it talks about here, collective, is that your person doesn't want to put out mixed signals. And like I said with the Two of Wands here, collective, like in the past, your person may have jumped into things here, collective, but didn't realize the consequences. Now that they've got this new beginning, and now that they're rebuilding and building a life for themselves in terms of their stability, this Ace of Cups here, collective, is reserved for you. That's what I'm getting. Now, what it also talks about here, collective, is that this Ace of Cups, this love that your person has for you, actually has the control. Now, I spoke about here, collective, is that you are that motivation. You are what inspires your person to build. You are here, collective, for your person to come in as solid here. That solid here in your reading, yes, of course it's for themselves, but you give them that push that they need here, collective, to build it. The Ace of Cups. You are definitely a temptation when it comes to your person here. All right. Now you're coming in with the Three of Cups here, collective. And what this talks about here in your reading is this Three of Cups actually may have to pertain to you, is what I'm getting here in your reading. Because it talks about rejoice and celebration here. Okay. All right, collective. This could actually be both. This is actually both you and your person. And so what I'm picking up there, collective, is your person is in a situation, or the people that are in your person's environment here, collective, it's saying here, see, in the past, your person liked their friends, their family here, collective. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with their family here, their work colleagues, patterns and habits here, collective, toxic addictions. They liked all of that in the past. That became part of that program. All right? That past program that your person was in. Remember when I spoke about the Eight of Swords here? Now, what the Three of Cups is talking about here in your reading, collective, is that this no longer motivates your person. That's what I'm getting. So in terms of the Ace of Cups, here, like I said, this is reserved for you. Your person has put on some kind of restraint here. When it comes to this Ace of Cups, it's actually got to do with what is going on in your person's environment, is what it's talking about here. Oh, they definitely recognize you here, collective. But what it also talks about here in your reading is that there's a foundation that your person is ending out. That's what I'm getting here. Ending out. Well, it is ending because the tower's coming in. This is what it talks about. It's not the foundation in which your person is wanting to build now, here, collective, or is building now. This has got to do with the past, and it's definitely got to do with that past program, that outdated belief system here, collective, a past way of doing things. That's no longer how your person wants to behave. That is definitely no longer what your person wants to give their time and attention to here, collective, because it doesn't bring in any kind of success or happiness here, or belonging, is what I'm getting. Yes, of course, this could also have to do with intimate partners as well. But like I said, their love is reserved for you. All right, collective. Which is why you also have the Two of Wands in terms of the waiting game here for your person, is waiting to end out that cycle, knowing that they can't rush and come towards you if they're still ending out a past cycle. And you did have the Eight of Swords, where your person is trapped in fear. And what I'm picking up there also, collective, in terms of the Eight of Swords, is if it's like it's saying here, they don't want to miss out on you. Because the Three of Cups, collective, can talk about an ending and a new beginning. It's one of those cards that can that comes in like that here, collective. Okay? Now you're coming in with the third eye chakra. Now what the third eye chakra is talking about here, collective, is your person is constantly thinking about you. And their feelings for you are growing because you came in with the solar plexus. See, and I did talk about their collective is that you motivate and inspire your person. And that is beginning to grow here. And so what I get here, collective, is your person daydreams about you. Your person sees synchronicities here. When your person hears a particular song, they think of you. When your person watches a movie, they think of you here, collective. The third eye chakra. When they're sitting alone, they think of you here, collective. When they're eating, they think of you. This is what it talks about. So this is how much, this is how much your person is in love with you. Even if your person was in a room full of beautiful people here, collective, their mind is still on you. That's what I'm getting. Now you're coming in with the High Priestess, and what it talks about here in your reading, collective, is that this is your counterpart, and you know that here in your reading. What it also talks about here is that you have self-confidence, and your person absolutely loves that about you. But what it also talks about here is there's a depth to you, and your person loves that too. There's a mysteriousness about you. And mysteriousness? Well, okay, what I pick up here, collective, is when your person thinks of you, you think of your person as well. That's what it kind of talks about here. But it also talks, okay, this mysteriousness, bit in and out, that I spoke about there, collective, is your person wants to know if you have the same kind of feelings here in your reading. Which is why they come in with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Because your person wants to just come in straight away. This is what it talks about, and take action. Yeah, of course, there is an element of fear here, collective, and that fear is neglect, abandonment, and rejection here. They definitely don't want to go through that with you. Now you're coming in with the World card, and what it talks about here, collective, is a cycle is ending, and I spoke about that cycle. It's a past program. It's an outdated belief system here, collective. Your person is ending that out, and a new cycle is starting for your person. And this new cycle that's starting for your person has to do with the solar plexus, and it also has to do with the third eye chakra here, where your person is beginning to trust here, collective. They're beginning to follow through here with their heart's desire in terms of doing things that make them happy, because they never did that in the past. Okay? The World card. And that's the truth. That's how your person finds the truth here about themselves here, as well as you here, collective. All right? Okay, now you're coming in with the Five of Wands. And so what the Five of Wands is talking about here, collective, is that there are still obstacles and challenges that your person has to overcome, all right, in order to come towards you. Okay, and remember, they did come in with the Eight of Swords, that fear element here, collective. See, it's about your person wanting to belong. It's about your person wanting to fit in, because that's still part of what your person has to deal with here, collective, in terms of facing one's own negatives, the negatives that you have about yourself, those negative attachments here, all right, to come towards you here, collective. What it also talks about here, collective, is that there is competition for you, and they know it. Now, you're coming in with the heart chakra here, collective. And so what it talks about here in your reading is that World card we had, the universe card, when I spoke about your person ending out a past cycle here, a past program. Well, this is the new program here, collective. This is the new cycle. Your person's beginning to crack their heart space open. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Join us in the Facebook group. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to end it out there and I'll catch you later. Bye.